So I propose a war on poverty tax that is very affordable. It's consistent with Christian values. It's consistent with liberal values, and it should wipe out homelessness and basically cure poverty in this country permanently. Okay? There's no reason why this shouldn't fix poverty in America permanently. Okay? Overall, this minor tax should raise, okay, $37.447 billion a year, approximately. Okay? And there's all sorts of ideas I have, and there's all sorts of genius people in colleges, and I have faith in man in certain areas. I have faith that people are going to keep being evil unless they get corrected. I have faith that people are smart enough at San Jose State and UC Berkeley and Santa Cruz and colleges across America, liberal and conservative alike, to help me come up with solutions and ways to spend this money. There's about 555,000 people who are homeless on any given night. And if we only use this money just for them, that would be about $67,000 each, far more than is needed to end homelessness for that person. Far more. There should be money for job programs, disabled programs, mental health, you name it. Listen carefully. Isaiah 58 starts with 1 to 2. Verses 1 to 2 talk about declaring to people their rebellion against God, right? The Jews, whoever. It applies to everyone. They act eager to know God's ways and eager for just decisions when they do not do what is right. We go into verse 3. Yet on that day of your fasting, you do as you please and exploit all of your workers. The system is not perfect. Everyone knows that. They don't argue about whether the system is perfect. They argue about ways to change the system to make it better. So everyone who is rich has exploited the poor to get rich. That is 1 + 1 = 2. There's no other way it could be. Only if the system was completely fair did you people earn your money fair and square. So it's not fair for anyone to be in abject poverty or to be homeless. No way around that. Read 1 John 3 if you need more moral basis. The one who does what is right is righteous, not who interprets Scripture wrong. Verse 6. Is not this the kind of fasting I've chosen, to loose the chains of injustice and untie the cords of the yoke, to set the oppressed free and break every yoke? Is it not to share your food with the hungry? Is it not to share your food with the hungry? You people who spend astronomical amounts of money on food and champagne and so on and so forth. Okay? If you're a millionaire, I only intend to charge you $125 a month. That's only $1,500 a year. Only $125 a month. If you're a millionaire, are you going to cry about $125 a month? If you pay taxes, are you going to cry about $5 a month? If you're a billionaire, are you going to cry about $10,000 a year? Less than $1,000 a month. And you're a billionaire. Is Bezos going to cry about less than $1,000 a month? That's I intend to tax you on top of the pre-existing taxes. Okay? You people can afford it. Every group can afford it. And if you are that poor and you barely pay taxes, then you're one of the people who this idea would help. If society rejects this idea, okay, it is unforgivable. And provide the poor wanderer with shelter, right? Is it not to share your food with the hungry and provide the poor wanderer with shelter when you see the naked to clothe him, and to not turn away from your own flesh and blood? And we are all part of the human family. All right. Sorry to brought up. There's 5. And I'm just going to shoot through this. I don't want to make this video long. I know there's annoying background noise. Bear with me. Okay, I know there's 555,000 people who are homeless on any given night. There's 144.3 million taxpayers in this country. There's 124,000 of them, 124 million of them are less than millionaires. They're worth less than $1 million. If I tax them $5 a month, a mere $60 a year, break it down $5 a month, break it down by week, it's like $1 a week. You can't afford $1 a week to end poverty and homelessness in America. That is $7.44 billion. That's why I want to tax you $5 a month, so I can gather $7.44 billion a year from your group alone for the homeless. The millionaires aren't getting off easy, $125 a month. That is $1,500 a year. That gives me $30 billion for the homeless. Coming up with the most modern and most high-tech and cheap solutions, right? Solar energy power, running water, just a shower, a sink, and a bed. Okay, and we'll have some kind of, kind of community room, and they'll hire people to do room checks and to clean things and to call, to act like the eyes and ears of the state in terms of crime, to keep the crime low there and to keep people healthy and finding a way out and people, job programs, you name it. Okay, and of course there'd be all kinds of people. It's not just I wouldn't be running the show by myself. I'd sign off on everything. That's what I ask. That's what I humbly ask for, is the power to say, hey. And to have strong advisors and say, is this a good program, and to sign off on that. That's all. Everyone else, would be doing the heavy lifting and distributing the funds. Okay, I don't trust the government. I don't trust anybody. I do trust myself to be morally precise and say, this is what should be done. Okay, and then when I'm gone, okay, somebody can continue my work in that position, okay, for this program. Okay, and that is a profound kind of honor. If you think about it. Watch my other videos if you need to understand why that is. Okay, so there's $788 billion according to one site, and that is, 788 billionaires, and I want to tax them $10,000 a year, okay, and that comes out to, I don't think I wrote it down. What did I get? I got $7,888,000. I would love to tax billionaires more than that. You have any suggestions to adjust the numbers? But I want the bare minimum $37.447 billion. At $25 billion, that's $500 million per state. If these states can end homelessness with their pre-existing programs and services for the homeless with an additional $500 million per state, then all those people should just be fucking executed or something. There's no excuse for that. That's $500 million. We can buy cheap plots, the cheapest land in the state, move them all to the cheapest places in the country, if that's what we got to do. Whatever is the cheapest way to house these people and put them in job programs and to rehabilitate those who need to be rehabilitated, and it will end that homelessness, and it'll end the poorest people in society, will end their poverty, okay, without ending their lives like eugenicist scum, okay.